Hi everybody, me and Jack are still alive. Life came at us real quick, and figures we leave when the Phillies are playing at their worst. And when we come back, since they fired Rob, they've gone 13-4, and just had one of the craziest comeback wins I've seen in a while.
Why? Why is this always a heart attack? Oh man, we don't need extras. This game's over. This game's over.
Why? Can one of you guys get a map? Please, get a map.
Phillies have been painfully underwhelming. Oh my God!
Fine! They stink! Use your fucking brain, Rob! It's gone!
What do you call a game like that besides insane? I guess we'll take it. Phillies win 11-9 in 10 innings against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I have no words to describe what happens there, folks. There's no way they should have won that game. Zero. They got creamed. And it was bad. It was really bad off the jump. Nola just got chased. I mean, he didn't go 4 innings. He's been really bad this year. There's just no getting around it. He got bailed out when it's all said and done. And the bullpen, while, yes, Meza and Bolin each gave up a run of their own. Bolin, I'm not going to blame because fucking Bohm, of course, always. Just, this team's so bad in some regards. But, you know, Meza gives up a home run to Brandon Lau, who hit 2 in this game because, of course, he did. He's been on fire this year. He's actually been insane. I'm not surprised he has a 915 OPS on the year. He's been incredible. I mean, their top 4 of O'Neal Cruz, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Ryan O'Hearn have just been electric. And if Ozuna starts getting going with Horwitz as well, that lineup gets really scary very fast. And I know Connor Griffin will continue to get better. So, honestly, that Pirates lineup is underratedly talented. And it felt like they should have done it. I mean, Braxton Ashcraft did give up some runs, but he went damn near 7 innings. And the only real blips, I would say, for him was 2 Schwar bombs, which, by the way, insert the clip, Schwar bombs! And yeah, I mean, the Phillies went from being down, I guess the second shore bomb came off of Mason Montgomery, but save for that, I mean, Philly was playing phenomenal. Well, actually, not Philly. I mean, the Pirates were playing phenomenal. Braxton Ashcraft was pitching his tail off, and he went 6 2/3. He was just, I know the final numbers don't really do it justice. He really did pitch great. Mason Montgomery was pitching solid as well. It honestly felt like they should have won this game hands down, but ironically, the Phillies bullpen has continued to kind of step up through this time and deliver, and today was no different. You know, again, Tim Meza gave up the solo shot, and Bolin gave up an unearned run, but, you know, Sugar, again, this dude has been a revelation. I cannot believe this dude has been able to come in and deliver, like, quality innings. Again, he came in, you know, back against the wall, down by 3, and delivered 2 very reliable innings through 35 pitches to get there, but he did a phenomenal job. And the Phillies would somehow, some way, mount a comeback that I can't even put into words how much that is huge that they were able to do this. And it came in the 9th inning, because guess who came in? The double agent himself, Gregory Soto. Oh, it's so funny watching guys I can't stand go fail somewhere else. Soto's one of those guys. And it immediately started as Connor Griffin had a fielding error, and then Soto threw a wild pitch. Like, honestly, it was one of those tough nights for him. I mean, tough nights for him and the next guy we'll get to in a minute, because things just completely unraveled for them in the 9th and 10th innings. Crawford would ground out to the pitcher. Adolis would walk, and Turner would single. There's only 1 out at this point. The bases are loaded. They're down by 3. They have a chance, and their best 2 bats are up to play. Surely, if they're going to maybe continue to turn this year around, it's right now. What happens? They walked Schwarber And Soto challenged this pitch and lost. That's so satisfying. Two crazy things happened this inning. Soto challenged that pitch and lost, which caused Kyle Schwarber, caused them to walk Kyle Schwarber for an RBI, and then Harper crushes one way far back. Fuck, it didn't leave, and then Schwarber gets tagged out. It's fine. We tied the game. And Bohm flew out, but whatever. We were this close to taking the lead and not walking off, but finishing the job in the ninth. But it's fine. Out comes Sugar after 2 really good innings. Oh boy, Alvarado. Oh, you all know how I feel about Alvarado, and he drives me nuts. The fact he's coming in this moment really did not give me a warm and fuzzy, but I would argue this was easily his best outing of the season, bar none. I know he gave up a single to Brian Reynolds. I'm not blaming that on him. I think Reynolds just took a good swing and got rewarded. He had a battle, but he got Cruz to strike out. He struck out Brandon Lau, and then when it back against the wall with the winning run at second base, he strikes out Ryan O'Hearn in what is maybe the biggest at-bat for his season, maybe, along with the Phillies. And then the 10th, Dennis Santana. I forgot how bad he imploded. And, folks, it was not against a good part of the lineup, folks. I'm dead serious. Bohm comes in at second, and Brandon Marsh immediately rewards Philly with a double. And unbelievable. I mean, just incredible from Brandon Marsh there. He's having an all-star caliber year. I really do think he might get his shot at the all-star game if he keeps playing as good as he's been. If he keeps his batting average around the 300s and his OPS around the 800s, he definitely has a shot to make an all-star appearance. I really do love how he's been this year. He's been one of the few bright spots outside of Schwarber and Harper. And then Stott would get a single. Marchand, who has an 0.70 batting average going into that at-bat, now it's like 0.91, hits a clutch single and scores 2 runs. And then Justin Crawford singles, knocking Dennis Santana out. He didn't get an out. Oof. Bidois, I think that's how you say his name. Brandon Bidois, I think is how you say it, would then get the next 3 outs. But at that point, the damage was just about done. Kirkrig did kind of have to walk a bit of a tightrope as he immediately started the inning by walking Marcell Ozuna. But a ground out from Gonzalez, a ground out from Connor Griffin, and a strike out from Endy Rodriguez would end the night, and the Philadelphia Phillies are just a game under 500. I don't know how they've been able to do this. Again, I don't understand how they've been able to turn this around, but I know who has been a paramount reason for it, but we're going to get to that. I got 3 stars to give out for this team, and honorable mentions will go to Brandon Marsh, Bryson Stott. Honestly, I'll give Marchand one because he came in at a big moment and got a very clutch single. That can't be ignored, and Justin Crawford. Those names easily helped step up when this team has needed it. So I'll get started with here. I'm going to go with the bullpen to start. After Nola got chased in 3 1/3, for the rest of the team to go 3 2/3, the rest of the bullpen to go 6 1/3, only give up 1 earned run, strike out 9 batters, and only give up 5 hits through, again, 6 1/3. Unbelievable effort. Meza, Bolin, Sugar, Alvarado, and Kirkrig all stepped up to give Philly a chance to win this game. So I gotta give them all, credit in the world. They stepped up and delivered. The second star of the game is gonna go to Bryce Harper, and it's crazy that someone who went 4 for 5 doesn't get the MVP of the game, but there's a reason. You guys know why. But Harper had an unbelievable night. Again, he's really just made Dave Dombrowski look like the biggest jackass in the world. And just making him eat his words on what he said to start the year. Because Harper's been killing them. He's been unbelievable. And has been delivering and then some. He's just been a rock that the Phillies have badly needed, considering how bad Trey Turner and Bohm and Adolis and Stott have all been. He's been a rock. And has continued to really prove Philly and the fan base right that he is one of their best. He is basically their second best player on the team. He's not their best, though. Because the best player comes from the extended Schwarber. And, folks, he's the third star of the game. If you think it was going to anyone else but him, you're crazy. He has 20 home runs in 45 games. I don't think you understand the unprecedented level of how insane that is. I did the math. Schwarber is on pace for 72 home runs this year. He's not doing that, obviously. If he does, come back to this video and call me God. I don't know. Call me a mind reader. But he just went, hit 2 home runs again. And I want to make this abundantly clear when we talk about Schwarber, because the way he's been playing right now is nothing short of just insane. Through the month of May, he's hit 9 home runs in the month of May. He's hit 9 homers in the month of May, and they've all been since May 7th. 9 homers. 9 homers in 8 games. Let that sink in for how absurd that is. That's one of the best stretches of baseball I've ever seen a player go through in my life. There's a reason he got that freshly minted extension, and Philly just backed the Brinks truck back at his house, because games like this prove why. He single-handedly bailed Philly out when they should have been down and out. To go out and go 3 for 5. Again, this is a dude who doesn't hit for average normally. He's batting .237, which actually, if you look at that, sadly, he's got the fourth best average on the team. And no, I'm not joking. It's that bad. But he's been paramount to this team being successful. A .645 slugging is unheard of in this day and age. He's literally just, I'm not even going to say like he's the modern day Barry Bonds, but damn, sometimes he really does play like it. Like, the amount of fear that batters have when they have to face him is incredible right now. And when Schwarber is very streaky, like a lot of players when they're power bats. But man, when he's on, he is maybe one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball, because he does stuff like this. 9 homers in 8 games. That's maybe one of the most insane stretches you'll ever see a Philly player ever have. Including being I think he was the first Philly ever to hit a homer in 5 straight games, which that alone already sounds crazy. And the fact that not even Mike Schmidt did that is unbelievable. So, yeah, Philly gets a huge win. Alvarado picks up the win, and Orion Kerkerig gets his first save of the year. A very unconventional one, like probably most for him. But Philly actually has a chance to take the series. I said it to my dad. I said this team could take 2 out of 3 if they play their cards right now. The next 2 matchups will be kind of crucial, because tomorrow's a bit more on the interesting side. It is Chris Sanchez versus Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler is a very underrated pitcher, and I think he's just going through a bad phase. But with Sanchez on our side, I mean, there's no reason this team shouldn't win this game, and that takes all the pressure off them when they have to go and face Zach Paul Skeens on Sunday. Which actually, I will be going to that game. I will be digging into the wallet, unfortunately, but I will be going to that game because I want to see Paul Skeens pitch. I actually just got a Paul Skeens jersey, and I'll show it off in the next video. Or actually, I'll show it off in the Sunday video as a little grad present. I got a Paul Skeens jersey that I'm going to show off. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be wearing a Paul Skeens jersey to a Phillies game, folks. I'm sorry. Sue me. I'm also still a Pittsburgh guy through and through, so I do like watching the Pirates here and there. So, but I always will be rooting for the Phillies. So, it'll be Wheels coming in and trying to sweep them if that's the case, or take the series. But, I mean, they got their best 2 pitchers. They got bailed out with Nola pitching like garbage. And they got their 2, I would say, good starters out tomorrow. Tomorrow and Sunday. So they need to take this series. They took the game I was a little worried about, which was tonight. Take this series. You take this series, you still sit you still sit here at a game under 500, but you come up with 2 big series after that, coming back home with both the Ohio teams coming to your doorstep in Philly before you have to take a very, very tough set of road trips. Very tough set of road trips to end the month of May, heading out to the West Coast to face the Padres and the Dodgers, which will be a really good litmus test to see where the Phillies stand to wrap up May. And honestly, it'll be a good litmus test to see where the Phillies kind of stand, going later into the year. So it'll be huge. This is a big stretch of games for Philly to wrap up the month. If they can get themselves back over 500, I really do believe they have a chance to easily get back into a playoff spot by the All-Star break. And it'll be huge to see. But Philly holds on. They win. They did what they need to do. And that's what matters. There's probably not going to be a lot of edits for this one. I kind of want to just get a video back out and just, test the waters again. It's been awesome. I love y'all here, Philly, for the Philly Menaces. Both me and Jack always appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's go, Phils. They just won tonight in a crucial and insane comeback fashion. Fun fact, these are the only 3 games I can't watch this season. Well, that's not true. I can't watch the late June, early July series also because local blackouts happen. I hate it so much, but actually, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how Sportsnet works when it's on the road, or how the blackouts work on the road, but yeah, I can't watch these 3 games because of blackouts. I love it, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave support, drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, check out the stuff that me and Jack do on our separate channels, because all the love and support that y'all leave mean the world to me. So take care. I love y'all. Let's go, Phils. Let's take the series tomorrow and have a chance to sweep when I go see the game on Sunday. Peace.